Are you feeling stuck today? Feeling stuck is a common human experience. It's that frustrating sensation of being trapped, unable to move forward or backward. Whether it's a career plateau, or maybe you're working at a job that makes you feel like you want to die, in a very toxic environment, or a relationship rant. Maybe you are in a very, very bad relationship, or a personal growth goal that seems to be out of reach. Or maybe you have been trying so hard to break free of something, and every action you take seems to take you right to where you started, and you're out of moves. These feelings can be overwhelming. So then your mind, of course, your ego mind is always present to get you concluding that, listen, you're stuck. There is nothing else you can do. And once you believe your ego mind, you're into the crime scene, and one thought will lead to another, and before you know it, you're pulling out your hair, you're feeling like it's over, and life is over, or life hurts you. All the negative stuff just keeps coming at you because you have firstly accepted your emotions to run the show. And your emotions and feelings are valid. I'm not here to invalidate how you feel. I have been there. Feeling so stuck was a prominent state of my mind for a very long time. And often I feel stuck. But I've come to realize that it's just a habit of the mind. Once I start feeling stuck, I can yank my attention from those feelings and then take radical responsibility of how I feel, withdraw my focus from situations and people and things I can't control, and leave it, use a form. There's a statement I heard from Mel Gibson, I think. There is some lady I listen to, and she's just written a book called what's the name of the book? I think it's called, Leave It to Them. Leave it to them. And that statement alone can help you yank your mind out of a situation. If you're so focused on what people did, how could they do that? How could they say that? How could they be so mean? And you can't really control it because, first of all, they've already done it. You can't go back to time. So you're leaving this long experience. You're leaving it on for a day, a month. You're still stuck in the past. And I'm not really invalidating that. It's very common. It's a habit of ours. You hold on to something that hurt you so much, and it's now a memory in your brain because it was so overwhelming, and your brain grabbed it and created a memory, a snapshot of it. So you're there dwelling on it. How could they say that? How could they do that? How could they call me this? How could they call me that? But the first step is to take radical responsibility and start telling yourself statements like, leave it to them, because you get to understand that it's their business. They did what they did because they are projecting from that. Like squeeze an orange, you get orange juice. Squeeze a mango, you get mango juice. And then squeeze something bitter, you get something bitter. So they are doing themselves. They are behaving exactly as they are feeling, as they are conditioning. And you have absolutely no control. So leave it to them. Release the control from what you can't control and only shift your attention and all your energy on what you can control, which is yourself. So that is the first step, taking radical responsibility excuse me, of how you feel. Okay, guys, sorry about that. And then we move deeper into, now you've taken radical responsibility, you've shifted your focus on the external world, and now you start self-reflection. And then you go into trying to understand the root cause. Understanding the underlying reasons, like why are you feeling stuck? And often it's a combination of factors. It could be the fear of the unknown. you're afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're daunted about that. Probably you're like, if I quit this job, where the hell am I going to find another job? If I leave this marriage, where the hell am I going to find another man? Like, if I don't, like, you don't know what you don't know, and you're afraid because you don't know what you don't know. So you're afraid of the unknown. And that normally happens because you are projecting your current story into the future. You literally think that what you're living right now will be recreated in the future. That's why we get afraid of the unknown. But once you release your current story, the negative self-talk or your programming or the current story you're telling yourself right now, and leave it on the side and focus on the unknown as it is, something virgin, something possible, a space, an opportunity that could bring so many other opportunities, because the unknown is where opportunities and good news and new ventures are rooted. So instead of being afraid of the unknown, release the story that you're taking into the unknown and leave it as unknown, and be open to the possibilities and good news that could pop out of the unknown. Another root cause could be self-doubt. Negative self-talk can hinder progress. When you doubt your ambitions, when you doubt your skills and the mental, emotional, physical, intellectual skills that you have, you are going to start talking yourself down, And the other thing that we do to ourselves is we think we are our bodies, we are our conditioning, we are our experiences, we are our emotions. So we conclude that we are not enough for the challenge based on what we think we are, or who we think we are, or the negative stories that are running at the back of our minds. So we then dive into negative self-talk based on these variables and assets that we have, instead of focusing on who we are without anything that we have, and knowing that we are infinite. We have infinite resources that we can dive into, tap into, to create new futures. New futures. Yeah, we can use the power of decision making, the power of contemplation, the power of forgiveness, the power of to shift our way, the power even of thinking, the power of shifting our focus from what is dying to what could be new and beautiful. We can literally use our mind that is now, it seems like it's hitting us left and center. We can use our mind to create new positive thoughts, positive self-talk, and internal self-dialogue, and create new stories within ourselves. And then this will be projected in our external reality. And that is also about remembering that creation happens twice. You think about it, and then it happens. Like that first thought is creating something, and then when it's happened, it's being created the second time. So it's like we have to shift our awareness from what we are feeling, from what we are feeling, from the negative stories that are running at the back of our minds, from the conclusions that we have come up with to project on our experiences, and step back and literally evaluate why and how we got here. And then the next root cause could be the lack of clarity and certainty about your goals or path, that can lead to stagnation when when you're not clear about what to do, when you're not clear about which action, reaction, or interaction to embark on. That can make you feel like you're stuck. But the lack of clarity is also another conclusion. Just because you don't know what to do doesn't mean should not get you to conclude that you don't have clarity. I don't know what to do. Well, you can, you might actually not know what to do, but you can rephrase that and say, right now, I do not have an idea of how I can, what action to take, or I don't have the decision, but I'm open to any decision or idea that I can use to resolve this issue. So it's about being open. So it's like you unlock yourself from that conclusion that you lack clarity and open up to, I'm open to the possibilities, to, to actions and decisions. I'm open to learning or acquiring information or seeking out new tools and skills of what I can do to resolve this issue. So that's how you can let go of the lack of clarity, by just first reframing and acquiring a growth mindset and speaking to yourself more positively. And then the other root cause could be when you're overwhelmed, when you have so many responsibilities that make you feel paralyzed. Maybe you're a father or mother, and you're a husband or wife, and probably your parents are also living with you, and you have this really demanding job, and there are so many things that are happening, and you feel overwhelmed. There are things being thrown at you from all directions. Of course, you're going to feel stuck because you don't know how to even move forward. You have so much to do, you don't even know where to start. But you can stop, reflect, use your mind again, and then prioritize. Create a to-do list and go take small steps. Get organized, because overwhelm is also means that you have not been organizing your time. You've let the external world determine what you can do. It's sometimes you have to stop and say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking on that extra responsibility. I already have enough on my plate. And this overwhelm happens a lot to people who are kind and nice. They are always saying yes to everyone and everything. But sometimes you have to stop and say, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. I already have enough to do. Like, you are disciplining yourself and respecting your time. All right, so let's get into the practical strategies to break free, to help you feel a sense of relief and to remind you that you have inexhaustible resources that you can use to feel unstuck and create a new story that will be projected in your actions, reactions, and interactions. So again, the number step, I think it's the third step, is pause and reflect. Meditation is so powerful. Meditating every day will help you unclog your mind on a daily basis, so that even when you feel stuck, you can go back, because you have space in your mind. It's easy for you to reverse that state and choose new emotional and mental states. So meditating every day should be like brushing your teeth every day, even if it's for 10 minutes. And then the other thing you can do is journaling. Write down your feelings and thoughts to gain clarity. Sometimes it's really important when you're feeling stuck to write down how you feel, why you feel that way, like script, and actually also getting into a habit of scripting every day and choosing the thoughts that you will let go, choosing the emotions that you will pay attention to, and choosing the actions that you feel like they are outdated and they're just holding you back. And you write these down, and then also choose the new thoughts that you want to think instead of the old ones, to replace the old ones, the new way you want to feel, and the actions that you want to take on to support your new story, your new life story. Journaling is so powerful. It can get you into actually creating a new story for your life. And then shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Someone with a fixed mindset likely doesn't believe they can improve their skills and abilities, so they feel stuck. But a growth mindset is the belief that skills and abilities can be created and improved on through effort and practice. It's a particularly important skill and mental approach to build, and it can be practiced and strengthened over time. Although a growth mindset won't magically erase the hardships, but it will help you see the opportunities and possibilities out there and help you move closer to your vision. So a growth mindset, in brief, it begins by you reflecting on how you speak to yourself and observing the negative self-talk and immediately rephrasing your negative self-talk into more positive, more lively, more open-ended statements about yourself. Instead of saying, oh my God, I'm stuck, it's over, you can shift that, rephrase it into, right now, I don't know what to do, but I'm open to what can be done. I'm open to acquiring the skills and tools I need to overcome this situation. So it's about practicing the art of positive self-talk, practicing the art of redefining your emotions and not cementing and concluding that how you feel is actually that's how all you feel. That's the conclusive state of how you feel. For instance, saying that you're stuck is a lie, because you can still move, you can still think, you can still breathe, and somebody who is stuck can't do all of that. They're like ice, or something that is stuck somewhere without movement. So there are certain words that shouldn't even exist, in my opinion. So you can say, instead of saying I'm stuck, you can say right here, right now, I really don't know what to do, but I'm open to what can be done. And then number 5 is take action, no matter how small. Start small. Every tiny step can lead to, even tiny steps can lead to significant progress. And you can also celebrate the small wins, acknowledge your achievements, no matter how minor. And sometimes when you feel stuck, like shifting your awareness, shifting from that routine and maybe doing something new, something different, like going to the gym at a different time, or going for a hike, or doing yoga, doing something out of the norm can help you literally shift your attention from what's wrong, what's not working, to what you can do. Take a small step, do something different. To shift your awareness from what you're doing, you have to do something else that is positive. And then you could also seek support, connect with others, share your feelings with friends, family, or a therapist like me. Come to YouTube. YouTube is like a university of sorts, like a university of life. There are so many resources, so many teachers. This is the era of free information. Instead of rushing and running and escaping into TikTok or shorts just to entertain yourself, dive deep into all these amazing teachers that are offering so much wisdom. You can spend the whole day listening to one teacher and you just feel like you can fly. There are teachers like Joe Dispenza and so many, I can't even mention them. Listen to these people who have transcended, who know what to do. And their stories will help you change yours. And then embrace change. Step outside your comfort zone. Like I said, challenge yourself to try new things. And then remember that mistakes are lessons. View setbacks as opportunities for growth. And then the other tip is to practice gratitude. Gratitude will help you shift your mind from what's not working or what you don't want to what you already have. Now, you can transform your life with Tap the Good spiritual counseling and transformational coaching services. You all invest in yourself. One time I wrote an article that was titled, Are you a line item on your budget? You know how you make that budget, shoes, clothes, and there is now line budget for you, personal development, counseling, or having a massage, or going for a sound healing session, or I don't know. Are you a line item on your budget? Do you have yourself on your budget? When is the last time you invested in yourself? You don't even have to hire my services, but my question is, when is the last time you put money aside just for you to go for a massage, to go for sound healing, to get a counselor, or to go to, like a transformational seminar? When is the last time you invested in yourself? Okay? So I hope this helped. I know they will. Remember, you all, there is a light in you that no situation, no condition, no experience can ever burn out. Remember who you are, a divine instrument created in the same image of God. You are supposed to be here. You are special. They used to tell me the things and I was like, oh no, that's not possible, because I was so focused on what's wrong. But when you shift your attention and go deep within your soul, you start realizing all these ancient divine secrets that are going to make you feel like nobody owes you anything, because you have everything you have ever needed built in the depth of your very soul. Until next time, guys, I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours. Peace and blessings.